Hello guys. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make some some pigments. And what I went and got is some chalk. You know, you can buy the chalk at Hobby Lobby. And we're gonna use the chalk for weatherings and stuff. So I haven't used this before, so I'm gonna try to use it. Basically they just do this, is what I've been seeing. Then they just scrape it all off in there. And then it makes this like powder stuff. Hello, clown. You at home, bud, or you out on the road? Hello, John. What I'm doing is just scraping these chalks to make some powders for rusting and stuff. Yeah, Chino, I don't know. I've been watching more or less the figure, some of your diorama guys, some of the foreign guys call them vignettes. I've been watching what they do. You guys can buy pigments, from like Interaction, you got AK, you got MIG, but I want to try it this way. You see, just with that little bit of help, I got these little cups from the dollar store. This set of chalks here with the Hobby Lobby 40% off, the 40% off coupon. You get, I think like $3 for this. And you can already see, look, I only took this much out of the chalk. And you can see there's already quite a bit in there. Now, from what I was looking at, or trying to follow, I should say, they're using like a medium, or you know what, I never thought about the grater, Chino. Just because I always thought the grater would be, you'd get too much. And I never thought about a sanding stick either. I'm using the blade based on what, they were using in the video. I'm gonna move that over. Now, I watched one guy says that he uses a bigger bottle of the Vallejo, but he uses a Vallejo like a varnish, like a matte or something on there, and then he'll wet down whatever he's rusting. Like if I'm gonna rust this skull thingy here on my plague drone, see if I can't get that. Like that staff right there that he's holding. What I would do is paint it my metal that I wanted, and then take this varnish, this like a varnish or medium, whatever they call it, and then put it on there, and then take a brush that's wet, you know, dip your brush in water or damp, and then you pick the pigment up, and then you just lay it on there. I don't see that. I don't know yet, John. I'm gonna try it out. let's do a test sample real quick. I have this right here. This right here, Spider. It's based in Stynylrez Black Primer. I'm just going to see if I can just brush it on there. So I get a little bit of powder. See, I got that little bit of powder on there. Knock some of it off. Well, look, I would say so, John. Look, that's with nothing to keep it on there. I just brushed it on to like a tint. But what these guys are doing is to like really make it rust. Like they're actually dipping it in here and then they're putting it on in places to make it look like it had rust up in there. There you go. So we'll try it out. You know, I'm gonna just sit here for a day or two. Like I said, we'll probably never use a white or this cream color. So I probably won't do that. But I'm gonna do the browns and. Yeah, Chino, this right here is from the Games Workshop. I bought a big set. I got a big set just to do to fiddle on here and there. I didn't mount this guy on there, so that way I can easily paint him a lot better, and then I'll do all his guts and everything. I thought if I did like a Road Warrior, you know, I could have these guys climbing on the cars or something, but they're too big. They're too small. They're out of scale by a whole lot. Right now I'm using the blade side. Let's use the back. The black makes it a little more chunky. Not as fine. But yeah, the back will work. I'm going to flip it over to see how much I got down in there. Let me pull the camera back down. Right there. And basically, I'm just scraping it like this. And that ain't going to work. John, I do, a lot of my weathering is done by, washes, making a wash and everything, and basically I try to do that too. I don't know how, man, I've seen some of you guys paint, with the craft acrylic stuff, and I don't know how to mix it to get it to airbrush out, but what I did is took some of my Vallejo stuff, and John, I mixed it up with, like 20% paint, 80% water, and then, or something like that, and I made like a flat earth wash. See if I can't get that to go down. And, it helped, and I use that to do some weathering. So, Chino, I like your icon, bud. Here's mine with the 3 skulls. I like yours with the 1 skull and the wings. That's pretty damn cool. Yeah. Windex without ammonia. Yeah, I like that, Chino. What was I doing? I was aiming for something and then... This right here looks like some dirty crank. Guys, I grew up with some strange people in my family, in my neighborhood when I was growing up. I woke up one morning, I had a roommate. Well, I lived in a house with 3 guys, and woke up one morning and went to get ready for work, and I don't have a light bulb in my overhead lamp. And I went to turn it on. At first, I thought it was burned out, but it wasn't. It wasn't even in there. And I walked in the front room, and they are freebasing with the light bulb. And one of the guys that my roommate had over there was like, "Oh, we don't do that. We don't do it that much." And I was like, "Well, you do it enough to know you can smoke it in a light bulb." Oh, you dummy. I'm going to try this way and see if I can't get it all up in there. This had always been my addiction, guys. I never got into doing that. One of them asked one day, he said, how do I stay up all night with them playing cards and hanging out and then still get up in the morning and go to work? I said, I have to. But as I started growing up and started learning responsibilities, those guys kept going, staying right there where they were and never left. Like me and George, Vision 124, George Ramos, we were sitting here talking the other day. It's like doing this some nights for hours is more fulfilling on the inside than actually building a model, you know, just creating supplies and whatnot. You see how much we've already filled that up just within 13 minutes. Then I'll probably do this. I've seen a lot of people just mix up what they want to use, but why I ain't got nothing going on today. It's rainy and wet here, and temperature went from 80 to 40 this morning, so kind of chilly. Yeah, John, I don't know how that would work. But I know there's a few people that do it. For some reason, I'm thinking Nelson from BSG there in Canada makes it himself too, John. I'm making some bigger chunks just to see what it will look like. Oh. Let's see what. Get a couple chunks mixed up in there too. You know what this looks? You know what this looks like right now? Look at this little pile I made right there, Chino. That looks like broken brick. Like if you made an alley design, take one of these, make a brick shape out of it, and then have like a broken brick through the window. Yeah, making mud and dirt. But look how it chipped it. Look how I made that little pile of chips. You could have like a couple. Yeah. You can have a couple, you know how bricks, they'll flake off. You can have a couple flakes on the front fender with the dent and maybe the window smash, the brick laying up on the window. Oh, I never thought about that. So maybe, see, I got a gray here, Chino. Maybe we can make a little gravel. What I've been using, guys, for like my gravel beds and stuff, I have a big thing of, I've been using this, hey, what's up, Stig? I've been using this, Chino, it's cat litter. It's really, really fine cat litter. And it's been working great for little rocks and pebbles, you know, for when I make like a gravel road scene. But I never thought about in the back of a truck, like they were carrying gravel. Yeah, see how little it is though? It's not like the regular big gravel. This right here is stuff you'd get from like Petco. It's supposed to be that absorbent type stuff or what have you. It's not the great big granules. Now I don't know what I did to my lid. Guys, my heart and thoughts are out with you guys from California. The fires have really taken off this week very bad. They were saying on the news they went to bed just fine, and then all of a sudden, around like 11, the winds picked up and it got really bad, and some people didn't have time to get out. I was reading this one story about an old couple. They just celebrated being married 80 years. And they found both of them still inside their burned out home. That's sad, but, you know, it came in so quick. That's living here in the Midwest. We get like, you know, we have tornado sirens and they'll put out tornado warnings and that kind of shit. But with you guys in earthquake areas and all those wildfires, you guys usually don't get no warning until it's already happening. I'm telling my wife it's been a hell of a year. Hurricanes and earthquakes and fires and psychotic people doing their thing. Yeah, the whole world, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Stig. Back in the day, it used to be like, alright, there's violence in Libya. Okay, we knew that. They're always fighting over there in the Middle East. And there's fighting in Iraq. Okay, we knew all that. You know, and then it was like, oh, well, they're having an uprising over in Spain. And then, you know, hell, now it's like everywhere. And like this dude from that Sunday shooting, how are you going to get 20 bags of suitcase into your room and somebody not question? You know, it's like, man, that's a lot of luggage for one dude, you know. Some people say that the hotel should have been more suspicious and they should have more gun control. I don't think it's a gun control thing. It's how, you know, the society needs help. I tell you what, I could never done what that guy done. 32 floors up, that close to the edge with no windows. I'm going to be too scared to shoot, guys. I'm going to be crawling on the ground. I'll be like, help me. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a believer in the Lord, and I respect people for who they are, not for their background or where they come from. I don't think I have it in me to just run off and start hosing people down. Yep. Yep. You know, it's sad to see loss of life anyway, especially innocent life, you know. But, you know, sometimes some people put themselves in a situation, but then others were just, you know, they're out there. This one lady said that, you know, she took a vacation with her and her husband, and now she's coming home with 4 suitcases by herself, and her husband will be coming home in a casket, you know, because he didn't make it. He perished. And it's like, you know, that sucks, man. Some of this other stuff's too little. Look, I think I kind of made a brick. Dang, what did you do? What'd you do, Stig? Set on them? If you guys haven't checked out Stig's channel, like I said, I really appreciate Stig. Been a long time follower, supporter of mine. One of the first ones. I would comment and watch his videos when I was thinking about doing the YouTube thing. Stig has always been supportive. Really great guy. He used to tell me that he wanted to build more lowriders because of the ones I had built and shared, and he started doing his own decals for them and stuff, and he's got some great ideas. Alright, some of it's, I made some chunks, and some of it is powdery, so we can see how that works when we get to it. But that's not bad, a little 20-minute thing. Just shake it up. But right there's, you know, I got that much left over. Yeah, but look at this container worked out perfect though. Now I got 7 more. But that's one way to make them. So I'll work on that later. What was I going to work on now? I was working on this now. What I've done to this is I put the legs on backwards. They want the legs. Hello, Dave. They want these legs here to go behind them, and it looks like, kind of like they're dragging. But I made it like this, like he's attacking. See the way this guy here, and then it's like he's coming in to attack. So if you were a guy fighting him, if you were a little guy fighting him, he's coming in for the kill. Kind of like so. I got this bear. I got this bear from Gilbert. And like the bear's going to be attacking him. I don't know yet. We'll have to look at something. We'll make something look right. But these right here are for the plague drones I've done. These are plague drones. They were for the Nurgle set that I was working on. But Got some, I just glued it all up last night while me and my wife were watching TV, eating dinner. Just thought I'd jump on here real quick with you guys for a little bit and do some talking out. And then the neat little case, like I say, you don't have to do it the whole thing like I just done. So let's see. Here, got this. So let's pull this out. So we got this. Now, they said they used Elmer's glue too. So let me see. I just want to see. Elmer's glue's water. This right here is the Vallejo I have is a gloss. I couldn't remember which one I had. What figures are those, John? Hello, Casey. But they said you can also, I was watching one guy where he said he used, where are my mixing cups? I used to have a bunch of mixing cups. Said he used some Elmer's glue and water, and basically like I would do on my flocking. So put that down there. I don't like using my good brushes though. And then we need some water. Yeah, I like Marcos Cruz just posted his video up. If you guys ain't subscribed to Marcos, he's doing a Chrysler build right now, and he built a beautiful, oh my god, this motor looks so darn good. He built a beautiful motor using the Fireball resin tri-power. Alright, so supposedly I made a little bit of glue. I get it really wet. Alright. Now let's do it right here in this corner. Alright. And they say you just wash your brush off. Then you dip your brush in water. Dip. Put it in the pigments. And then you brush the pigment on. A little too much water, David. Let's see. I don't like the way, I don't know if I got the glue too wet, but I'm not liking that. We'll see how that dries right quick. Like I said, that's just one color. Now let's see. If I get, now I'm gonna do the varnish now. See, that looks like wet glue. That's the varnish, the gloss varnish that came out. I know who would know more about this. I'll put that on there. Clean that out. Okay, got my brush full. Maybe Plasmo. Maybe I can contact Plasmo. If you guys ain't subscribed to Dave's channel, Plasmo Models, he does some awesome detailing. His latest video was a 1/72 scale tank. That don't look too bad, guys. Right here's the Elmer's glue. Let me get out of your guys' way. This right here was the watered down Elmer's glue. And this right here was with the varnish. And it gives you a nice little texture with the rust. Now a lot of military guys, a lot of the military guys use the pigments like on the tracks and like on the tires, and a lot of the automotive guys that do the detailing and everything for all the rust buckets and stuff like that, they're using the pigments like on the chassis, and like John had mentioned earlier, to rust the motors and stuff. Yeah, you know what? I don't have the Fairlane no more. I sold it. But you guys see me yesterday telling you how to make the tires. Well, what I do is I save the rubber. I save the rubber for me sanding out the tires, John. And where's the index card? And I'll save the rubber. And that right there, that's real rubber. And then, you know, it's real rubber that I've sanded out that I put on there. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to see what Steve said. Use 2 brushes, one with water and one with pigment. Instead of cleaning them out all the time? Is that what you're saying, Courtney? Speaking of Steve, I think Steve started this project several years ago. He sent it to me. Steve kept having issues with it. He kept having issues with it. Some of the paint stuff was going bad with it. Now it is a big resin. It's heavy. But what I was thinking of doing, I'm thinking about breaking that off, Steve. And I found, digging through some stuff, Steve. Look what I found. Where'd it go? Now, I only have 2 of them, Steve. I only have 2 of them, brother. And so I might just make this a rusted out lead sled. Put some big fats on it and make it look like an old school, like it was just sitting there. What I do is, when I hollow out these tires, and to make them fit another wheel, it leaves this rubber plastic all over the top of the bench, clown. And I just save it like this. And then I just put some glue. When you do a burnout, most cars, when you do a burnout, it will throw rubber up on your quarter panels this way, but underneath in the wheel well and underneath your floor pan, man, it's caked on there. Because when you're burning the rubber, it's just how it sounds. The rubber's getting so hot, it's melting, and then it sticks. I meant to send you pictures of this, Steve, when I found those wheels. I like the paint job. Yeah, oh, that I don't know. I would use a Sharpie marker and then color it in. What do you think, Courtney? Dragging the butt like that? But I only have 2 of them. So, just these 2. Yeah. So guys, with this, I got a question. Now, Steve said he was going to send me something, and when I opened the box, I got this. Would you guys be interested in doing, not really like a Christmas exchange, but like a gift exchange? Do like a gift exchange, but you don't know what you're getting. I would have to stay, well, I'd want to take part, but I guess if I'm running it, I would have to, you know, stay out of it. But what I was thinking is, now I want to, after doing these little bitty rust stuff, yeah, but instead of a Secret Santa, the Secret Santa is a good idea. But what I was thinking is, if I came up and said, you know, let's have a kit exchange. Here's the kit. Here's the kit that I'm gonna put into the exchange. But then you don't know who it's gonna go to, and everybody share the kit that they're gonna put. Everybody share the kit that they're gonna put in the exchange. But you don't know. You won't know who you got. You know what I mean? Is that kind of like a Secret Santa? You already know the kit. You already know the kit that I'm going to give away, but we don't know who's going to receive it. And it'd be neat to see what everybody's kit would be that they was going to give away. I don't know, it's just a thought. I also had a thought in my head that do like a parts exchange, but I don't know how to keep that honest. You know, like if I had a box and say like this box right here. I don't know what the hell this is. Well, whatever this is. Say I had this box right here. And I put in, you know, not very big enough, you know, big enough I could put something model related in it. And said in this box is 3 model related items. And when it got to, say I sent it to George first, George can pick one of the 3 items out of here, but then he's got to put back in 2 items. And then we send it on, and then the next guy picked an item, but he added 2 in. And then when we get this box back, all the stuff that was added in, we do a silent giveaway. Yeah, like a parts box, but I would want it to be something model related, you know what I mean? Something model related and useful. I would hate to see, John, I would hate for you to put in, say, a $6 distributor, $5 photo etch seat belts, and let's say a bottle of the Tamiya glue, you know what I mean? So you put in $25 worth of stuff, and then it gets to me, and I put in a thing of 50-cent Elmer glue and toothpicks. You know what I mean? So I kind of want it to stay fair, and I kind of want it to be something easy and fun. And then when it comes back, by all you guys putting in, taking one thing out that you like in the box and adding 2 in there, when it got back to me, there should be a pretty decent amount of stuff that we have collected, and then we can do a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to, if I'm saying that right, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, maybe something like that. But there's a lot of good, small stuff out there that some people don't have access to. I mean, you can go to Hobby Lobby and buy a model kit, but you can't go to Hobby Lobby and get you a set of photo etch seat belts. See what I'm saying? So it'd kind of be something small, fun, you know. Scale World and I, like I said, we picked up some primers from Badger. I got a few duplicates, like I could put in a primer in there that I enjoy to use. And, you know, just, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, instead of saying, you know, here, go get you a $30 kit, and I'm going to send you a $30 kit. Yeah. And see, stuff like that, you know, add in something that you just can't go pick up off the shelf, you know, or, you know, a modeling supply that you really enjoy. Me and George was talking the other night. George has an idea for a drag build that he's building, and he shared with me an item that he is going to use for like the aluminum floor and everything. You know, it could be something like that, a product that you enjoy to use, that really a lot of other modelers would overlook because it's not an actually hobby related item. Yeah, I know, John. John, you sent me that sunrise pearl. Man, I wish my paint job would have worked out when I used it, but that was an awesome pearl. But I think my clear was old then when it reacted. Yeah, John gets some really nice pearl. See, now that dried a little bit, that don't look bad at all. We can add some more. Right there, you know, you can build up some layers, and that gives it a little bit of, oh, you're not even in camera. That gives it up a little bit of texture. So maybe after we do the Christmas exchange, because it's that time of year now. We're already in the middle of October. Maybe we'll do an exchange like that, a parts exchange or something. So a little bit of input. Maybe we'll post a comment up on the Mr. Mini Dreams Facebook page. I would request it being something new. But like you said, you know, I don't want to give out Dustin's hookup. But there's a guy on eBay that parts out a lot of kits. You know, like he'll group together a Trino body, the hood, and say the lights or something, whatever goes to the outside, or he bags up just the motors and whatnot. When I mean new, I meant something small in the package, so that way you know what's all there, versus like a leftover motor. Because I didn't use the straight 6 out of the Vision 124 build. You know, I'm not using that straight 6 Ford motor because I got a CVG resin 939 in there. So I could easily take that parts tree unbox that motor and put that motor in there, you know. But it's like, what would you guys think? Anything model related? Does it have to be brand new? You know what I mean? I really don't want nobody sending like built ups or, you know, a motor they already started or something. To me, I don't think that would be fair. Unless it's a full blown already built motor. Like I know George does some awesome motor details, and like this motor here was already all detailed. Unless you've already built it and it's fully detailed, I would say it wouldn't be very acceptable if you just pulled a motor out of, you know, this Dodge real quick to say, you know what, I'm gonna put this in the parts exchange. You know, to me, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't feel right about that. But you know what I'm saying? Just to give you guys some suggestions, your guys' input is very well needed, and will be listened to. It'd be, you know, I know there's some great detailers out there that would be awesome to have one of their motors in one of my builds, but it'd be up to you guys. Like Hunter, what did Hunter send me? Hunter sent me some photo etch. Like I won one of the Chevy Cheeseburgers top 10s, and then Hunter sent me some. He sent me all these injectors here that are metal. They're by Hobby Design. He sent me here. He sent me all both Squadron putties. You know, stuff like that. These are all be good and usable stuff for any model builder. I would hate somebody to say, hey, look, I'm going to send you a set of wheels. Now, I would accept these. You know, I would accept these as a giveaway. But if I was to say, hey, look, I'm going to send you, you know, just wheels off of this kit. You know, just off of any kit because I didn't use them. I don't know if that would be sufficient. If you guys know what I mean. But like I said, we'll let the Christmas exchange go out, because I know a lot of guys have already entered into that. People, I've seen a couple different pages, people getting into that already. But that was just something that I thought I would ask right quick. And that's about all I got on my mind today, fellas. Just thought maybe I'd pop in here every day, give you guys a little bit of chat, just hang out with you guys. An update on our friend Richard Sessions that we did the 50-50 raffle for with our last raffle. Is doing a lot better. Him and his wife and daughters, they made that video up of them having dinner. They really enjoyed themselves. The kids really enjoyed it. They've been able to take advantage of some of the nicer weather here lately before winter comes and, you know, everything gets to be a mess. So just, he was really astonished by the outreach that you guys helped with the raffle. And just a real good guy, real good brother. I like talking to him and you know, checking up on him. So, again, I want to thank you guys for that. Don't forget, check out scaledworld.net. For some reason, I feel like my phone is super zoomed in. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there it is. Don't forget, check out scaledworld.net. Yeah, we'll see, Casey. You guys have a great day. Enjoy yourselves, and maybe you guys get some bench time in yourself today. Thanks for joining in. And I got some other things I want to do today, so better get to it. You guys have a great day. Peace.